Hi, I'm Dane Stevens with An Extraordinary Life. As a lot of you know, I've had the great opportunity and honor to help my father to transition recently. And it has been an incredible experience. Obviously, we have very good genes in our family, as we haven't experienced anybody passing away besides my grandmother a number of years ago. And I admit it was hard to watch my grandfather of 100 years come to his son's funeral. The tears flowed, absolutely. When somebody that close to you physically, the thought of somebody not being there physically anymore, when that thought comes up, it's very saddening, and we have to let our bodies do what they need to do, and the tears did flow, and we did grieve the passing of my father. There's another side to that, though, and that's what I'd like to talk about. And in Asia, they think of death as a part of life. They've always thought of death as a part of life. And I think that's a more fulfilling and a more holistic view of life. When you look at life and death, when a person dies, their weight doesn't change. And what that tells us is that life is weightless, that life is not the physical body. The physical body is not our life, that our life is spiritual. And I feel very fortunate that we have the spiritual awareness we have in our family. And in that way, we know that our father has not died, but the energy has just been transferred. When you look at a baby being born, we don't think of that as being taken from somebody or something else. But where did that energy come from? Where did that spirit come from? It came from some place. So why would the transition, or somebody leaving their physical body, why would that be any different? And maybe it's not. Maybe it's just our limited perception of being in a physical body and living in a physical world. That limited perception only puts us from our birth to the dash to the end, and that's not, we can't see any further beyond that. And yeah, when we meditate, we get into a place which is far beyond the physical. But a lot of the ways in North America are that life is the end. And maybe it's not the end, maybe it's another beginning. I felt very fortunate to be in the room when my father took his last breath. And it really affected me in a profound way, because I saw just how transparent life is. He was breathing, and then he stopped, and then he didn't breathe. And it's like nothing happened, but it was very evident that there was no life left in that body. And it was interesting because there was a lifeless body, but the presence was still there. It still is here. And that once again just showed me just how transparent, how simple life is. And it also made life come full circle for me, because I have never experienced anybody close to me passing on. I've experienced life in the body. And once again, yes, I've experienced that beyond the physical in meditation and reached deep states, but now it's almost like I have somebody on the other side. It feels like life has come full circle, and not only in the body but outside of the body. So it's been an absolutely profound experience for me, and I feel very blessed to have experienced that. When I first heard the phrase, live with the awareness that you're going to die, I thought it was horrible. I thought, why on earth would you want to live with that hanging over your head? But from this past experience, I now look a little deeper into that phrase, and maybe it's, yes, showing that we are only here for a period of time. And no, we do not die, but realize that this is the only time that you will have this life. How would you like your life to be from that time of your birth to that time of your transition? And it's that dash in between when we're born to that end that our life is. And it's not to live with the fear of death, but it is to live. And I think too many times we maybe lose sight that we're here for a period of time, that we're here probably to do something, probably to be something, and we're definitely here to experience this amazing gift called planet Earth and life, physical life. So it's really inspired me in living more, and in a sense it feels like living more for my father in his passing, to experience and fulfill myself what I came here to do in this life. And that's what I pass on, or I want to pass on to you. To not necessarily live with the awareness that you're going to die, but live in this time that you have. Take that dash and make it what it wants to be. Get in touch with your soul and let yourself experience this life, because this life is the only this life that you will have. Yes, you may come back and have others, I can just about assure you, you will. But not this one. This is the only one you get in this time. So that's the inspiration I have for you, is maybe check out the thought that live with the awareness that you're going to die. And no, you will not die, but you will transition out of this lifetime in this time. I'm Dane with An Extraordinary Life. Make it an amazing day.